Hello, and welcome to E.M.A.N. Effectively Making a Noise. Today's story is Gideon chooses his army of 300. Gideon chooses his army of 300. And it's coming from Judges chapter 7, verses 1 through 15. And we'll be right back. Omega's Market and Diner, where the people are friendly and you get good home cooked food, is located in Columbia, Tennessee at 1201 Woodland Street. If you want catering, it is also available. If you want to call in your order early, you can call 931-381-7554, or you can go visit and sit in and eat and dine. That is Omega's Market and Diner, where the owner is Omega Caruthers. Gideon's blowing of the trumpet and sending of messengers to the various tribes of Israel brought 32,000 men together in response to their leader's stirring call. This great throng came together and encamped at a place beside the well of Harod, not far from Jezreel. The camp of the Midianites was to the north of them, by the hill of Morah, in the valley. Then the Lord said to Gideon, "The people who are with you are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel belittle me, saying, 'My own hand has saved me.' Now therefore go and proclaim," which means announce, "in the ears of the people, saying, 'Whoever is fearful and afraid, let him depart from Mount Gilead and return home.'" When Gideon thus tested them, 22,000 returned to their homes. Only 10,000 of them remained. But again the Lord spoke to Gideon, saying, "There are still too many people. Bring them down to the water, and I will test them for you there. And he of whom I say to you, 'This man shall go with you,' the same shall go with you. And of whomever I say to you, 'This man shall not go with you,' the same shall not go." So Gideon brought the throng of 10,000 down to the water. Then the Lord showed Gideon the plan by which he was to test and further reduce his army. Every man that lapped the water with his hand while holding his weapon in the other hand was to be set apart on one side, and every man who laid aside his weapon and knelt down to drink of the water was to be set apart on the other side. 300 men who were most alert and vigilant, meaning watchful, and who took not the slightest chance of being caught off guard by the enemy. The test may also have indicated that the 300 men who did not kneel down to drink were those who were not in the habit of bowing their knees in the worship of Baal. Thus they were God's faithful servants, ready to fight the Lord's battles. At any rate, the Lord said to Gideon, "With the help of the 300 men that lapped, I will save you, and deliver the Midianites into your hand. Let all the other people go, and every man back to his tent." So the people took their provisions and their trumpets, and Gideon sent all the rest of Israel back, every man to his tent, but retained the 300 men as his chosen army. And the camp of the Midianites was sprawled out in the valley below him. That same night the Lord said to Gideon, "Arise, go down to the Midianites' camp, for I have delivered it into your hand. If you are afraid to go down alone, take Peru, your servant, with you. There you shall hear what they say, and afterward your hands shall be strengthened to go down to attack the camp." Then Gideon went down with Peru, his servant, to the outpost of the camp of armed men. And the Midianites and the Amalekites and all the children of the east lay along the valley like grasshoppers for multitude, which means multitude, a very great number. And their camels were without number, like the sands by the seaside for multitude. As Gideon and his servants steadily approached the camp, they overheard a man telling a dream to his comrade. And the man said, "Behold, I have dreamed a dream, and lo, A cake of barley bread tumbled into the camp of the Midianites and came into a tent and struck it so that it fell and overturned it so that the tent lay flat on the ground. And his comrade answered, "This is nothing else than the sword of Gideon, the son of Joash, a man of Israel. For into his hand God has delivered the Midianites and all the host." When Gideon heard the telling of this dream and its interpretation, he worshipped and thanked God. For by this experience he understood that God would surely give him the victory. And he hastily returned to the camp of the Israelites and said to his soldiers, "Arise, for the Lord has delivered the camp of the Midianites into your hand." Before we go, I'm just going to let you know about Omega's Market and Diner. And it's where the people are friendly and you can get good home cooked food. Catering is available and you can also eat in, but you can also call early. And the number is 931-381-7554. And you can go visit it at 1201 Woodland Street, Columbia, Tennessee. And the market is Omega's Market and Diner. And the owner is Omega Caruthers. And that is the end of our story today. Everybody have a good weekend and peace.